Hello, everyone. I just wanted to show you some old footage from anywhere from 2 to 4 years ago, 5 years ago, to current day here. I'm re-narrating it, showing you some of the clips. Hence why sometimes when I record things that I want to show, I don't always post it because it's difficult to do something and hold a camera or have all the cameras set up to show what you want to do. You always have to run and grab them, when you're working with your hands or doing something. But this is a computer that I was working on, and the camera battery died or the memory card filled up. It'll start again here in a minute. But I was going through the drives, looking at it. This is a computer that was an HP desktop. I can't remember what the processor was in it. I think it's a 4-core Pentium 4, maybe. It has Windows Vista on it. Was used for a storage computer and a workstation. There's lots of different files on it. But as you can see, I have it zoomed in, and I was just going through what was on the computer because it hadn't been turned on in who knows how long, had upgraded. And usually I back up my files to either my server that is uh, decommissioned pretty much at this point, current day, or a DAT tape or a CD, or I stick it on a external drive. But I used to edit videos in Windows Movie Maker here, as many people did, way back when I first started posting to YouTube, probably 12, 13 years ago. This is the computer that I'm repairing that got broke when I had first moved here. I was unpacking things, and as you can see how it looked, it was all, some of it was apart because I'd put it back in the boxes the cases came in, just because it was protected. But these have glass sides and glass front. When they both fell over, one got damaged pretty bad, and the other one, the case got broken. The front glass got broken on both. One was a storage computer, like a server. As you can see, it doesn't have as much in it. It was just a computer to set in a different room. And then one was the main one, which is the one here. Was just showing the drives in it. I think this computer had 8 or 10 hard drives in it, if I remember right. Most of them were solid state drives, and 3 or 4 of them were mechanical. Showing the RAM, this has Dominator RAM in it, I believe 12 gigs. Two EVGA 650 Ti video cards, which those are pretty old by today's standards. EVGA 650 gold rated power supply. Supernova was the brand. Those are the A-data hard drives. All this stuff's older today, but this is a replacement motherboard, or the broken motherboard from the one that got damaged the most. It has an i7 Xenon in it. I was just trying to zoom into the numbers so people could see it if they wanted to. The processor's still good, but the fan shroud got damaged, and the cooler got damaged. Uh, you can see the cracks in the motherboard here. It took a pretty hard bang. It's kind of a shame because it was a pretty expensive motherboard back in the day. Kind of still is in a way, but by today's standards, this is pretty old. It's like 2008 to 2011 or 12 is when these motherboards were well popular, or one of the more popular ones. You can see the DAT tape sitting there on the laptop. This is the cooler on the one under the desk. I'll be recasing that. It has the same motherboard in it, but the motherboard's not damaged, but the case got pretty tweaked up. And these are some of the fans for a different computer. I'm waiting on some other fans. They should come today because I'm going to change the fans in the new cases I bought and repurpose those to another case. But this is a couple DAT tapes that I have. They're basically like either computer data or audio players if you had a stereo that played them. Uh, they look like a cassette tape, but they're more like a little miniature VCR tape. If you wanted to compare it to a VCR tape, it's kind of the same mechanism. You see the DAT drive. I have an external one sitting on the table there. You plug it into the USB. Those tapes hold 72 gig uh, each, which again, this is 2005 era uh, hardware on that. And I was just looking at the fan here, and I think I'll recycle the fan, but the little plastic shroud got damaged off of that cooler. Since that's a broken motherboard, this is the replacement one I had purchased off of eBay. It's been sitting around. It's got a little corrosion on it from setting. When I had my stuff in storage, it's a little dusty. So I'm gonna clean it up, take the coolers off, and re thermal paste the CPUs, and make sure they're getting good contact to the coolers. And I'll clean the dust off this as best I can. This has one 8 gig memory stick that came with it, but I have 12 gigs to put in it. Uh, that was in the other one, the Dominator Corsair RAM. This motherboard will hold up to, whatever, I think it's DDR3 or DDR4 in these particular setups. So depending on the size of the memory stick you buy, you can put quite a bit of RAM in them. It's a couple broken RC cars there. This is the case I purchased. The last couple years, I've been just slowly buying this or that to repair these. These cases will hold 12 hard drives each. Not that I have that many hard drives or need that many, but since I have them and they were in these, I'll go ahead and put them in these cases so that I can use my desktop computer, and then, it'll be working again. The fan controller's damaged in this one. And this is an old computer from years ago that I originally played EverQuest on. I'm just showing some of the fans here. Most of this stuff, people would say it's overkill or whatever, but since I'm, trained on computers and into that kind of thing, I do computer builds and repair, or I used to, in my working career. Now I'm, a disabled person and, just living one day at a time. So, I've been talking about repairing this for a while in a few videos. It's been sitting there in my mess. So as I go through this, I'll record some of it and post it for you and show you the end result. But I'm just going over the parts and what I needed to do to fix both of them. Um, Still a pretty nice computer by today's standards, although newer computers are way faster and way better storage, and your cell phone's pretty quick if you want to look at it as like a computer if you have a smartphone or something. But that's what I've been doing the last few days. I haven't really been playing EverQuest or doing any of that. I've been going through stuff and pondering what I'm going to do with some of the stuff I have. It's wintertime. We've had a snowstorm. It's been pretty cold. It got down to 2 degrees last night, I think. Need to buy another new car battery. I had purchased a battery for my car a couple years ago, and I guess the cold weather killed it, maybe, or something. It's really crazy how the prices of things have went up like 4 or 5 times. Like car batteries used to be anywhere from $59 to maybe $100, $130. Now they're upwards of 200 plus. So, and they don't seem like they last as long as they used to. But anyway, I hope you enjoy just showing a little behind the scenes stuff in my mess. Have a good one.